Welcome to Talking Halo. It's Derek Ciapola with my co-host and partners in crime, Jared Timms, Nate Green. I'm in a good mood. I missed the playback last night. Sorry about that, guys, but apparently it was a blast. What's up?
It was it was not a blast at first. Like we stopped recording and then we were like, oh, we're done for the day. And then they started getting hot and I was like, we're not doing this. So we did like 3 innings or so and it was just okay. But yeah.
Four innings because we saw
Four
Trout's
innings?
second punchy.
Yeah, we did 4 innings. But good. That's good. Good to see the Angels winning games.
Not just winning games. This is the only feather in the cap they're going to have this year. Let's be honest. Now, Dodger fans don't care, but the Angel fans do. Sweep, double sweep, sweep of season series over the Dodgers. Who would have thunk it? Nate, your thoughts?
Well, I did have him sweeping this one, so um, got that one right. But yeah, it was good to see them take three from the Dodgers, and I think Dodger fans are like, "Oh yeah, this is the Angels World Series, whatever." But like, I Dodgers have never been in this position before. They're chasing on August 14th for the division, and so I think this is like actually a bigger deal than people are making it out to be. I actually was watching Fox today, and I think Cowherd talked about the Angel Dodger series. I think later on, Nick Wright talked about the Angels Dodger series. It was like, wow, I have I have never seen them talk about baseball, and I've seen two programs talk about the Angel Dodger series. So it's huge.
I mean, and at the end of the day here, the Angels are 59-2. They're probably not making the playoffs. In a lot of ways, the point being made, this is their World Series. Yeah, okay, whatever. But that's still your crosstown rival. That's still for you. It's a feather in your cap, and you can tell. You just watch the games. It was emotional. It was intense. It felt like playoff baseball, which we haven't seen in a long time around here. Jared, any other thoughts on it?
Yeah, and I say this for our fans here. Dodger fans seem like they are coping. Um, you
They
know,
are.
it really
They're
does.
like, oh,
And
it's not a big deal. We're making the playoffs. You guys are. Who cares?
I don't give two shits about it, to be honest. Like it is what it is. But like that's what it feels like. And we're an Angels podcast, and I don't need to go into it any deeper than that. I don't even know if I can say this or not, but I was on the phone with Taylor Blake Ward this morning, and he said, "Why aren't you out in a parade? Why aren't you out celebrating?" And I'm like, first off, like Nate, you and I kind of grew up with this already. Like the Angels used to be better than the Dodgers
Hmm.
for like 10 years. The Angels were, what everybody wanted to be. So this isn't new. It's nice. It's very, very nice. Like I am extremely happy that the Angels pulled this off this year. I don't even think I would have put money on it in Vegas. Like no matter what the odds are, like I don't think I would have been like, oh, here's a dollar. Like maybe I put $1 down on it and win, but what like $10,000 or something stupid like that. But I don't think I would have even thought about this at the beginning of the year. Um, where the Angels are at, but a lot of fun baseball left. I mean, they go to Oakland next, and I'm it's we'll talk about it because it seems too good to be true at the moment. And then they play like 5 or 6 really fun series in a row against fun teams, which could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. I don't know with this team, and that's going to kind of be the approach that I take the rest of this season with the Angels is I don't know, and I kind of have already been doing that a little bit where it's like I don't understand it. I don't know. But yeah, that's my feeling right there. Fun to see Dodgers fans cope on about all this stuff, and they're out of first place, and it's cool to see and everything like that. But yeah, I'm trying to stay focused here with the Angels and everything like that, and so it's good feeling. It's a good feeling right now. Good to see O'Hoppe do his thing like that fired me up after the season he's been having. Neto's been extremely hot. It would have been nice to see Trout get a hit or two, especially off Otani, but regardless, sweep's a sweep. I should have brought the broom, sat it in the background here, but it is what it is. It's cool. It's good to see. Good baseball right now.
Trout had
Fun
one big
baseball.
hit.
Hmm?
Trout had one big hit. The two RBI single to right center ish.
Yeah.
So there were some good things from him. I think it was good, just full team win. And like you said, yeah, Dodgers have never had to chase in August. This is going to be real interesting. I know everyone just assumes the Dodgers are going to make the playoffs, and I'm not sitting here saying they're going to miss the playoffs, but there is a small chance the Padres win this division. A small chance.
That'd be fun. After they did what they did at the deadline too, like I mean, they were talking about selling some pieces too. I know we're not
Hmm.
we'll talk Angels here in a second, but
Yeah.
they were talking about selling some pieces off, and all of a sudden they're going to go win the NL West against a really good Dodger team. That's hurt. That's hurt. It's a good Dodger team though when it's healthy. Like you look at it on paper, and it's like no one's matching up against a team like that. But right now, teams can easily match up with it, and we just saw the Angels do it. It was a lot of fun. It was cool.
Yep.
Well, just my closing thoughts on because yeah, we're Angels podcast. We're also a baseball podcast, and especially when the years have been rough, it's good to sit back and just talk some baseball. And you're right, Nate. It's been a long time since it's been August, and the Dodgers aren't locked in at this point. This is drama for a baseball fantasy, and quite frankly, the Padres just got a chance to see them play a couple weeks ago. They look great. I mean, all the moves they made, they look like a really good baseball team right now, and it wouldn't stun me at all if they snuck this thing out and won the division.
As much as I want to watch the Angels play the A's this series, you know what I'm watching. You know what I'm going to watch this weekend.
Dodgers, Padres,
Dodgers
baby.
Padres like that.
That's gonna be a heck of a series.
I'm also extremely disappointed that this is I think the last time that they meet all year.
Nope, they play twice. They play twice in the
In the
next two
week. Yeah.
weeks.
Regardless, though, it's I'm disappointed that they're not playing in September.
September.
That's an absolute that's horrible scheduling. Especially knowing what's going on. But I'm I want to as much as I want to watch the Dodgers. Or as much as I want to watch the Angels play the A's this weekend, and I hope they go out and they play well. I'll probably have the Dodgers game on after I'm going to a golf tournament this weekend, so I'll definitely be watching Dodger Padres. That's going to be an absolute electric series. So that's going to be fun.
By the way, I just want to also note this. The, how is it possible that at this point the 2026 schedule's not out? It's usually out a month ago, almost, and it's not out yet.
I don't know.
Sounds silly, right? But
Yeah.
talk about schedule. That's what I'm looking forward to right now. This season's not looking too great. I'm looking forward to next year. I want the schedule.
Oh
Come
wait,
on. Come
Rocket,
on, MLB. Let's go.
go look at Rocket City's schedule. Their schedule just came out. You can go see when you can go see the Trash Pandas.
I watched them last night. It was rough. Watching this rough. All right. So there we go. Dodger series. Nate, anything else you want to say about this?
I'm still shocked that people still throw first pitch of the game fastball to Zach Neto. I'm not even joking here. He has hit more first pitch of the game home runs this year than I think anyone in Major League Baseball. And teams still go, "Hey, I'm going to throw you a first pitch fastball middle way," and he hits it out, and it's like it's okay to throw first pitch slider. Like there's not this rule in Major League Baseball that you have to throw first pitch of the game has to be a fastball middle away. So glad that he recognizes it and glad that no one has like kind of changed the way they pitched him. But um, big homer to start against Yamamoto. I think you and I both talked about that, Derek, where it's like Yamamoto, it's kind of his time to have a rough one. He was not sharp, and I think that was huge for the rest of the week too because they had to go into the bullpen a little bit earlier. We see Sheehan. Sheehan doesn't get all the way through six. They have to use the bullpen again, and then as we knew, Otani was only going to go 4 or 5 innings. They have to use the bullpen again, and that bullpen was just shot. It was big that they got to Yamamoto early in game one because I think it set up the rest of the series for the Angels to sweep. So really good job by them.
I do wonder what happens from this point forward. I mean, it's just too talented, you'd think, but they're awful flawed right now. Bullpen looks rough. Starting pitching's not settled. It's gonna be very interesting to watch Dodgers the rest of the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
they need to get healthy and just like kind of side notes on this. Good point on. I had a couple of notes. Good point on Soriano. Soriano pitched really. I thought he pitched pretty well against Yamamoto, especially at home where I feel like he hasn't had a lot of success. And then tip the cap to Joe Adele. Actually tip the cap to the Angels in general in game two, late in the game two and game three to really get back into it. I mean, they could have rolled over. It's basically a home game for the Dodgers at that point, but yeah, they could have rolled over, but they stayed there and they battled like a young, scrappy team would. So it was good to see that. Good to see Adele get his third walk off. By the way, Adele and Mike Trout have the same amount of walk offs.
When you don't get pitched to it, it makes things a little bit easier.
I'm not going
Um,
down that rabbit hole.
the,
I've done it on X way too many times. I'm not going down
the
the rabbit hole of Mike Trout
Just
and being
not do
clutch.
that.
The
Not doing
other
it.
the other thing that was good to see too is the Angels actually were able to execute some small ball stuff. Christian Moore with an unbelievable bunt. I know you weren't happy about it, but unbelievable to get that thing down. Teodosio had his bunt, and it was massive. Like they this team is finally a team that Wash would love to coach. Christian Moore knows how to handle the bat. Teodosio knows how to handle the bat. It just kind of feels like this is more of a Ron Washington team where it's like, hey, I'm going to teach guys how to get better defensively because there are some holes defensively, but there are some really, really plus defenders. I know Teodosio we'll talk about here in a minute, but Teodosio has been a plus plus defender. That kind of fits the Ron Washington mode of guy that can get a bunt down, play really good defense. You have Neto who can kind of handle the bat a little bit. Christian Moore can handle the bat. He can run a little bit. So this kind of really feels like a Ron Washington lineup and a roster. And it's unfortunate that he's not able to manage it because I think he would have loved to call a safety squeeze with Christian Moore or a squeeze with Teodosio because that's just kind of the way he runs things. But so yeah, big to see those things as well. Just being able to get some small ball done. But again, bringing the infield in the first inning, it's just going to drive me nuts. Like I can't watch this guy manage baseball games. It drives me nuts.
Well, they're gonna watch them in some more because they're playing the A's this weekend. We'll talk about them. Bring back for a word from our sponsors. All right, here we go. A's in Sacramento. You ready, guys? You ready?
Yeah.
First game, Yusei Kikuchi against Jack Perkins in Sacramento. Going Nate first. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, Kikuchi just going to do enough to get it done. It's probably not going to be a pretty start, but I think Kikuchi does enough to get it done here in game one. Angels have done really well in Sacramento this year. They've hit the ball well, so I think they carry on and win game one.
Jared.
I'm gonna both make a lot of people happy with this and also piss people off because this is a first off, this is a series that the Angels should go out and sweep, and I'm gonna lay it out there and say the Angels are gonna sweep the Oakland A's here. So just mark me down for win-win-win. I'll talk about it still. However, this is very much so an Angels series that they're gonna go out there and get swept as well.
They're
Uh,
losing 2 out of 3.
yeah.
No, 100%.
This is very much so coming off of a fantastic, the Angels coming off a fantastic series against the Dodgers, going to Oakland where they play well in minor league
Sacramento. Yeah.
ballpark, and a chance to get back to 500. Because I think if they sweep, they get back to 500, right? They're 3 games under right
Yes.
now. Yeah.
Yep.
Chance to get back to 500. In a sense, get back into the wild card race. Not that that matters right now, but in a sense, get back into the wild card race. It is very much so a series for the Angels to take and get back into it. But
Oh
we all
God.
know they're not. You guys just said it. They're losing 2 of 3. I'm gonna have them sweeping this series.
I'm not even laughing at your thought. I appreciate the optimism. I'm just laughing at Nate's just
I mean, I'm
look
not
on
wrong.
his
I'm
face
not
right now.
wrong though. Like I'm gonna be
No,
optimistic
you're
here and say
right.
the Angels are going out and sweeping, but also at the same time, like I know they're not going to. I know they're gonna play like stupid baseball. They're gonna make some stupid mental mistakes, and we're gonna be sitting here on Sunday night being like, "What are we doing here?" Like we're gonna be upset. I hope it's not the case. I really do. But that this feels like that type of series. And then they're gonna go home, play Cincinnati, go play who they got Cincinnati and the Cubs, and they're gonna play 500 baseball against them, and it's gonna be like, well, you know. So yeah, I'm that's where I stand on this series. Keep talking to me, but that's where I stand.
Okay. Nate, game one.
Angels win.
Okay, that's it.
What do you got? What do you got? You
Yeah,
said
because I
game
already
one.
I already gave
Yeah,
my thing on game one, but just when Jared said like, oh, we're getting back into the wild card, a team that is 500 right now is 4 games out of wild card. That's not back in it. You have to jump 4 teams. Like get no.
you I'm
Sorry, I
saying it
jumped
for
back
I'm
in.
saying
I'm
it for
like,
the casual fan here. I know the Angels probably aren't getting back into it, but I'm saying it for the casual fan. Like you're 4 games out, you give a little bit of hope to fans. Like I get it. I know they're not in it by any means, but
man, and you're right overall. Like this is what they do. They go out there and have a great series, and they'll go back, they'll play a team that's awful and drop 2 or 3 or 3 or 3, and then you just they go back to where they were. It makes no sense at all that they would play that way, but they've had the A's number all year though. They really have. So that's a positive in their favor. For game one, I have winning. I like the matchup overall. I think Kikuchi is enough. They're gonna score runs this weekend. I mean, it's a hitter's ballpark with pitchers that aren't very good. So game two, Tyler Anderson versus Luis Morales. I don't even know who Luis Morales is. Who's Luis
Love
Morales?
love
Huh?
Luis
He's
Morales.
one of their top prospects, if I'm
You
not mistaken. I remember
you
watching him.
mentioned they have no pitching. I love this kid. This kid's been unreal so
He's
far.
he's pretty fun. I mean, he's only thrown 4 innings, so you can't tell me he's unreal,
He's
but
he no, he's been
he's good.
good.
Yeah, he's
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 been
fun.
good.
He's a fun pitcher.
But I have the A's taking that game. I have no trust at all in Tyler Anderson until further notice. So, Nate, game
Yep.
two.
A's game two.
Ty,
Should,
Tyler and I mean, I'm going the Angels are sweeping still, but Tyler Anderson in a
so,
minor league ballpark where the ball flies is scary, scary, scary.
yep. Game three, Soriano versus Springs. Both guys have been incredibly inconsistent all year. Soriano's a better pitcher right now. I got the Angels winning this series, 2 out of 3.
Look at you. Look at
Yep.
you there. Good job. I'm proud of you. I already know Nate's going with a loss there for some strange reason. Are you actually? He said two or
Yes, of
three.
course.
Look at
Yes,
you.
of course. This is a letdown series. You
It,
you have all
I already
the
said
all
it.
the energy and all the emotion. This is a letdown series,
It
and
is.
I see a huge high scoring game here. Like I'm hoping for like a 11-10 game, like a really fun high scoring game.
Tri-City last night, 1918.
Yeah, I'm not going to predict that high of scoring, but 1 o'clock game in a minor league stadium with a wind blowing. Oh my gosh, that could be a bunch of homers. There could be a bunch of
Oh, it's
homers.
gonna be a high scoring series. There's no doubt in my mind it's gonna be a high scoring series.
As long as Soriano can keep it down there in that game three, I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, I think he's running out of 70% ground ball rate. Like they're gonna hit the ball hard for sure, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna be the optimist here. I'm saying the Angels are going to Sacramento and sweeping and making a lot of fans happy.
All right, that's it. That's all I got. Any other closing notes for this game for this week?
No, I don't. I mean, you don't talk about Teodosio at all? I had that on there,
Mm,
but I guess you don't have to.
I mean, what you got?
I just don't know what to make of Bryce Teodosio, man.
Okay, well,
I'm
what do you
emotion
mean?
I'm emotionally attached to him right now.
I
He's
mean,
my
is this
I was the
like
one
your
of the
man crush?
I was the only one. I was the only person to put him into a top 30. First person to put him into a top 30. So I'm excited with where he's at. I don't know what to make of him. He's striking out 30% of the time. He hasn't drawn a walk. He's BABIPing people to death, but he is by far the best defensive center fielder that the Angels have had since Peter Borges. He's one of the quickest center fielders since Peter Borges. I mean, I don't think he's Peter Borges by any means, but I mean, he looks good out there. He's been a lot of fun. I don't know if I can't say he's the future. I can't do that yet, but and he looks fun out there, especially for an undrafted free agent.
Can we talk about the future a little bit
I
for a few
mean,
minutes, guys? MLB Pipeline, you set yourself on X, number 27 farm system. Uh,
Probably going to move back to because Christian Moore's only got a couple days left on there.
so any thoughts on that? Or are we just gonna be a dead horse on that one?
it's the exact same thing. I mean, it's not a great farm system. It's probably never going to be a great farm system because your first rounders are moving up so quickly. Ryan Johnson's another one that's 1 day away. So once he pitches in the major leagues again, he's one outing away from jumping off a Pipeline's list. So in theory, like Moore's off this year. I don't think Johnson pitches in the majors, but Johnson's probably off next year if he's back up. And then they got a bunch of young high schoolers that'll be in Arizona that we won't hear too much about. So I get it. I understand it. The teams behind them definitely worse. I could definitely push the Angels up maybe one or two. I think Baseball America had them at 25. So that's really cool. But yeah, at the end of the day, I really don't. I don't care too much about it. It is what it is. I know a lot of fans said it too. Like, what's the big deal about this? Like, uh, I mean, teams pay for players to be top 100 prospects at the end of the day. So look at what look at the Dodgers. I mean, it's a great example. Constantly in a top five system in the league. I mean, and when was the last time they produced a great, really good talent? I mean, you could probably say a couple, but they trade a lot of their guys away, and I think that they get overhyped quite a bit. So, yeah, it doesn't mean the Angels have a lot of great talent by any means, but it's it is what it is.
Nate,
Yeah, I mean, this system, like Jared said, it's never going to be elite because we don't leave our guys down there as long as some other teams. So that's going to make it really, really hard unless some of these high school kids that Perry drafted in this last draft like pop. But even then, like you're still looking at middle, middle to late, like 15 to 20 range if all those high school kids pop, which the odds on all, what was it, six of them popping are very slim. So, especially with the way that the Angels do things. So yeah, it's obviously fun to see some guys up there. Ryan Johnson just missed being a top 100 prospect after all this. He was a top 100 prospect, got moved outside. Good to see Bremner in there. Good to see that he's on that some people actually like him. We'll see where he ends up next year, but yeah, this I don't know. It's not something that you're going to sit here and be like, oh man, like when all four of these guys come up, we're going to be legit. It's like, no, that's not how this thing works. So, especially for the Angels, it might work that way for some teams, but not the Angels.
A lot of high floor guys, a lot of guys that are like number three starters. A lot of guys that are middle of the or not middle of the order, meaning like five, six bats, but maybe you hope they that some of these guys take a Zach Neto hot step in the right direction, or Ryan Johnson looks really good in the minors, so maybe take some Ryan Johnson steps. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of intriguing names. I think the Angels get undervalued a lot there too. So
I think it's overall it's just difficult. You know, longtime fans remember the good old days of a farm system that was among the best in baseball. So constantly every year be like 27, 28, 25, 20, 30. It does get old because you want to see, because you know what the fruit of that is. Like a strong farm system means eventually a strong major league roster that you can keep together for a while. And that's not what's happening overall over in the last 10 years. I think we see some of it now in terms of the core now, but that's it. That's all I got. Closing thoughts, Nate.
No, this is a big letdown series, so they need to come out and dominate the first two games. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing we've been seeing.
Jared.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like this is what the Angels. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll tell you straight. I'm looking forward to two really really fun baseball series this weekend. The A's and Angels will be a fun series. A lot of runs scored. It will be fun to watch. Dodgers and Padres will be a fun series just for baseball fans. So I'm looking forward to a good West Coast series. We'll talk more about it on Sunday. Until next time, guys, follow us on X, Jared underscore Timms, Nate Green 34, DC Apollo, also the Talking Halos in. We should do a playback soon that I can actually be at. School starting up. So we're out. Have a great one.